This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Biscuit! It's Jimmy from Boston. Biscuit, you get to go to the Academy Awards. The movie you're in wins Best Picture, and the only hand you shake is the dude who witnessed you falling down the stairs? Listen, kid, we can't have you tumbling down the goddamn stairs in your tight pants when you're supposed to be on stage collecting trophies. Later.
We're back, baby.
You're just too good.
Pete and Sebastian show is back. Sebastian Maniscalco on the other end of the line. DJ Lou behind the glass. I'm Pete Correale. What is up, Sebastian? How you feeling? How's the body from the fall?
Body is good. Got a massage right after the podcast here, so looking forward to getting the kinks out. Recently just got back from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and just got back from the park, giving Serafina a little swing, as she calls it, and I'd like to hop right into to your fiasco, and I got a video the other day, and I have some thoughts. You sent me a video. Should I set this up?
Yeah, why don't you, man?
So I'm in Pennsylvania, and I'm sitting in my hotel room, and I get a video from Pete. Now, I'm sorry, do we have audio on this, Lou?
I could edit in later. I have the file.
Okay. So I was
We could use
a
it
little
now, Lou.
Well, I got to take the guy's voice out.
Oh, we can't have the guy's voice on the radio?
Not unless he gave you permission. I don't think so.
No, you didn't give me that.
So it's Pete on a treadmill, what looks to be a hotel gym, and he's got the camera pointed to a man who is in just shorts, no shirt, no socks, and he's got his bare foot on the bench, and he is working out, and is abruptly interrupted by Pete, who's telling the man to put some clothes on. I don't think it was put clothes on. It was more like, don't you find it disgusting that your foot is on the bench? And the guy was stunned. I was frankly stunned watching the video. I was shocked, A, that you were calling the guy out, but I was even more surprised that you were video recording the whole thing. And I think the guy was also stunned by those two things. He was working out and literally getting called out by some maniac on a treadmill. I get where you were going.
I was a maniac? I can't.
I got to tell you, man, that's a you have a family.
Bro, I have a family, but I have listen, as a functioning member of society, we all have an obligation to, if we were a bunch of any kind of animal in a zoo and one of us was embarrassing the rest of us in front of the glass, I'd be like, get your shit together. What the fuck are you doing? So there's an obligation, man. To police.
So take us through. Was this something you walked into? Was this something that he walked in while you were working out? Give us a timeline on this.
Okay. Well, before I go any further, I want to say the video that I showed you, I sent that just to you, and then you said, after a while we were texting, you go, can you talk? And I'm sorry, I could have talked, but I don't like to talk to you because one of your things, your non-strengths are when I tell you a story, you're not good at pretending you heard it for the first time on the cast or caring again about hearing it. So I didn't want to blow it once. Yeah, you're except for a Stallone movie, you're a one and done guy.
No, I like to hear these stories fresh because I can give an unedited response to it. If I have heard it earlier, then I would have kind of. It's not the same. I need to hear it for the first time. So go ahead. I agree.
So, but my point of that is, so then you said, yeah, can you send it to Watt? But I thought for sure that because when you said you want to talk, I'm like, he probably totally thinks I was right and good move. But Watt's response, you got to remember, he's a lot younger than us, so he's more of a millennial, even though he's a badass, one of the best defensive players of all time.
Time out. What was he?
A millennial.
Sebastian, you agree with that?
Yeah, that's another one.
What's wrong?
It's a millennial.
Oh, my God. You're like, what does mine sound like the Han Solo's ship? The Millennial Falcon?
No, that would be more correct if you would do it that way.
Yeah, I can't even repeat what you said.
Yours is like the comedian John Mulaney, you're saying.
I said, no, I'm definitely not saying that, gay. Millennial.
Close.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a repeat on what he said because it was so off the grid.
So he's more of a millennial.
I almost had to ask you what whatever the hell you just said was.
All right. Well, would you consider Watt a millennial? What?
Well, he is a millennial in regards to his age.
Oh, okay. I got to go Mala. All right, got it.
But he's not a millennial in his mindset.
All right. Well, that's the thing. I agree on both counts normally, but the response...
Set it up, and we'll have to discuss this as it happens, as it unfolds, and then I'll tell you my point of view.
I walk into the gym. Now, there's a guy you see on the treadmill to my right, and then there's me going to use the Stairmaster, and then there's this dude I pointed out to you. Again, are you hearing this, folks? We're talking nothing but shorts. Barefoot, no shirt, doing squats with his hands together in the prayer motion. Oh, right? And I walk in, and I see this guy, and the treadmill is loud, and he doesn't see me because he's looking the other way. So I hold up my phone. I didn't show you this one. And I get a video of me, and I say, check this out, and it pans right over to him. And he doesn't even see me. He's so in his own zone, and it's loud. And I say into my phone, practically buck naked. Oh, my God, or something like that. Just like that. And then I go, it never ends. And I put that on Twitter. Now, the handle I put, like the little headline, I might be done with social media, man. I put animals. I put animals, right? And that's something I do when I see someone barefoot or this, that. Bill Burr does that a lot, too. It makes me laugh whenever I see one of his, man. Yeah. So that's that. Now, then I go to work out. So then I start doing the Stairmaster, and I'm about 10 minutes in. And I look over, and now the guy is doing what you see in that video. He's got his foot, his sweaty foot, on top of the bench, and his other foot he's doing one-legged squats, keeping one sweaty foot on the bench, coming up and down, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and I want to use that bench after I'm done doing this. And now I'm like, this is disgusting. He had his foot on there, and now I'm going to have to wipe that, and I'll know it was always there. And something just clicked, and I couldn't take it anymore. And I don't know why I videotaped it. I think a part of me, too, is for the cast. I'm not going to lie to you, bro.
That's what I think.
It's the truth. I mean, I felt like I needed the listeners to know I don't make these up.
Yeah.
So I turn, and you saw the video. Play it. We'll play. I don't have to say it, so we'll play it.
Videotape it.
You got your foot, your bare foot, on the bench that other people got to work out on. You don't think that's disgusting and embarrassing? So you were in the pool where you swim with no clothes. I get it. Now you're in a gym where you put on shoes and shit.
You asked me to put on shoes.
I don't have to ask you. You're a grown man. You should know, hey, man, I should probably go put on some shoes because I'm a grown man. I didn't realize I had to tell you that. And that's all that happened. He goes back to working out. I go back to my workout.
Let me cut you off. Is there a point after you video him and have a confrontation with him that there's a bit of tension in the room?
No. Exactly what you hear on that video at the end is all that's said. I put my phone back on and I start working out again. And I got my headphones on. There probably could be tension, but I wasn't looking around. But I'd say about 10 minutes later, the guy on the treadmill gets off and walks over to him and starts chatting. So I'm like, oh, they know each other. I thought the guy on the treadmill, I was waiting for him to say, good move, bro, to me.
Yeah.
Then about 3 or 4 other guys come walking in, all about the same age. And they all have wet hair and they're all barefoot.
Oh God!
But they have shirts on at least. And then and they all start chatting with the guy I yelled at. So I'm like, all right, they're a whole bunch of buds. They're all together and they're all chatting. And I'm on the Stairmaster and I'm like, he's got to be telling them what I said, right? So there's like 6 of them in there and just me. But still, whatever. And we're like literally 50 feet away from the front desk. This little gym in this Marriott Fairfield Inn or whatever. So then Jackie calls. So I get off the machine and I go out in the lobby and I have a conversation with her for about 15 minutes. I don't even mention to her what I just did to the guy because that's how normal my life is. Right?
Yeah.
So I come back in, and now they're all gone. No one's left in the gym. Just me. All right, so I start working out. I'd say I'm talking 35, 40 minutes later. I'm just about done doing all my workout. I'm on the bench, and I'm about to put the weights down, and I look up, and there's a dude in my face with a camera, with a video of his phone, right?
Oh,
And it's not any of the guys that I saw earlier. Not the guy I yelled at, not the guy on the treadmill, and not any of the wet head guys that came in. and this dude, he's in his mid-20s. He's kind of cut. He's wearing white sweatpants, white high-top sneakers, a red tank top, a hat on backwards, and he comes in and he's going, I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but he's like, yo, you pussy mother, you pussy mo, what do you go, you pussy fuck, you pussy motherfucker, you fucking with my friend, you videotaping my friend, calling him a faggot, yo, you calling him a faggot? Now, this guy is white as, white as white can be, but, this is how he's talking, and he's gay too, but I didn't even know the dude I was yelling at was gay. They're all gay. I didn't know. How would I have known, right? So, and you see the video? How would you know? So he's going, and I go, what? So I right away I drop my weights and I go, whoa, guy, easy. And as I stand up, he steps back a few feet. So I'm like, okay, well, he's obviously not about to attack me because he would have done that already. And he's like, you pussy motherfucker. Why don't you fuck with me, pussy, huh? You're a pussy. You pussy, huh? And I'm like, thank God I'm in my late 40s because I'm just like way mature at this point. So I'm literally not phased. I'm not anything. I'm just slowly getting up, and I'm like, what, guy? Well, I didn't videotape anybody. What are you doing? You pussy, why don't you fuck with me? And I'm like, oh, all right. And I grab my shirt. Where you going, huh, motherfucker? I should fuck you up, motherfucker. And I open up the door. God. I should fuck you up. And then he comes out following me. Yeah. And he squats down. You ever see like the old Mark Wahlberg videos? Remember when he did the song Good Vibration? And he'd get down on that squat and he'd go, come on. It's
wow.
Yeah, this dude's down in that squat in the hall going, come on, motherfucker, you pussy motherfucker. I'll fuck with you. I'll fuck you up. You wanna? So, yeah, and he's like, and he's going, don't you walk away. You go, motherfucker. And I go, I go, I'm going up to the lobby, guy. I need other people to see what's going on here. I'm not being a pussy. Come with me. I go, come with me. I'm going right there. You pussy. It's a hate crime. What you did is a hate crime. I go, I did not do it. Come with me. Just come right up here with me, man. Oh, fucking, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then he comes charging towards me. Dude, not only do I not flinch or anything, I turn my back to him and casually keep going to the desk because I know at this point the guy would have knocked me out if he wanted to knock me out, or he would have tried to at least, you know. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think I could have taken this guy anyway if it came down to it. But, you know, dude, do I want to fight? You can't, come on, bro. This is a Saturday afternoon. I got 2 shows that night. I've been having a nice weekend at Hartford. I don't need this shit.
I gotta commend you for the composure.
Well, he's videotaping everything, bro. If I say I didn't call him gay or I didn't call him a homosexual, I'm afraid he's gonna somehow do some edit to that one word. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
It's it's a crazy world out there. And when someone's videotaping, you know, I'm just gonna keep it totally. So I walk up to the lobby, and the woman, she's been working the front desk all weekend, some lady in the mid-60s with a broken arm. One arm is in a sling.
You ran over me with your car. You are the reason I drink.
And I come up to the front desk, and this guy's still screaming in my ear, videotaping. Then there's this big, tall white guy getting a Fairfield Inn lobby cup of coffee. I mean, this guy reminded me of Bill Walton. He was like 6'11" white guy. He comes walking up. Hey, guy. Hey, man. Hey, relax, sir. Relax. No, you don't tell me this motherfucker was videotaping my friend and calling him a motherfucking gay and a faggot and shit. He's a gay motherfucking hater, a homophobe motherfucker. And I'm like, whoa, and the guy looks at me, and I go, hey, I didn't do any of that. And then the tall guy looks at the guy and goes, hey, you don't want to say that, man. You don't want to say that. I'll say that. And now I'm going, dude, listen, I didn't do anything. We don't need the cops here, man. And this is Saturday afternoon. This is like 12:30. It was right after my workout. I was going to go get a nice coffee, and I got this fucking chaos going on in the lobby. So now, somehow, because the lady in the sling hears hate crime, I guess that's like these days automatic, gotta call the cops? Like saying there's a bomb on a plane? Some like level like that?
Wow.
Right? I mean, now I don't, honestly, I'm not scared in any kind of capacity of, I'm not going to jail. I didn't do anything like that, but I really don't need cops and like charges pressed, and then what? I got to get Ray, my house lawyer here, my buddy, to fucking. What is going on? This is crazy, right? So she's like calling the cops, and then he goes. Finally, the psycho guy goes, "Yo, we don't need no cops. I should just fuck you up, motherfucker." And she goes, "They're coming." He goes, "We don't need no cops." Yeah, you lucky motherfucker, you luck. And then he storms out, right? But he's obviously staying there, but he leaves. So then, you know, the lady's off the phone and, like, you know, she's looking at me. I'm looking at her.
Anyway, I have this Sharpie. I was wondering if you could sign my cast.
You know, then someone else comes up to the desk and asks her a question. So while that's happening, I'm like, well, I'm going back to my room. So I go back to my room, take my cell phone out, and I delete the tweet that I sent out, right? Then I go and I'm trying to delete. I'm like, is there anything else? And I'm like, oh, shit, there's the text to Sebastian. Because now I'm thinking the cops are going to knock on my hotel door and they're going to ask me for my phone and they're going to scroll through it. So I don't know how to delete a video. So now I'm on Google and I'm holding them and saying into the Google how to delete video on text. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This is chaos. So I finally delete that shit. And then I go out into the lobby and there are the cops. They're standing there. So I go right up to him, and I'm like, because I just want to, like, let's peel the Band-Aid. And I go, and again, I'm not worried, like, I'm in trouble, but I just don't, they're going to knock on my door eventually. So I go, hey, man, you guys looking for me? And they go, we're not sure. Were you in the gym? I said, yeah, I was in the gym. She called. You're probably looking for me. And they go, well, they said some guy was yelling and screaming, and then he ran off. So she was calling because she wanted that guy to be in trouble, not me, I guess. It wasn't about the hate crime. So they go, what happened? And I tell them tell him, I'm telling you. I go, we're in the gym. The guy's got no shoes on, so I tell him to put his shoe on. He's got nothing on but shorts. What are we doing here? I'm disgusted by this. And the cop goes, what do you mean? So he just had, he was just barefoot. And I go, and no shirt. And the one cop goes, and no shirt? I go, yeah, no, nothing. He just said he just came from the pool. And I'm like, that's fine. But then you're not in the pool anymore, so put some clothes on. I go, and the one cop goes, no, like that, right? And I'm like, oh, nice. These guys are with me. And he's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm playing at the Funny Bone. And he's like, oh, all right, great, So they're like, no, man, there's nothing. I go, yeah. So anyway, then 10 minutes later, I go 20 minutes later, I come back in the gym, I work out. Some other dude comes in, the one who ran out that she called the cops on, and he's telling me that I called his friend. And I leaned over to the cops, and I go, because apparently the guy was gay. That's how I said it to a whisper. I'm like, the guy was gay. Because, like, how do you say that? Do you just say, apparently the guy was gay? There's, like, no way to say it.
Do you have to whisper that?
Well, I mean, I'm in the lobby, so I felt like if I go, the guy was gay, that everyone's going to go, oh, did you hear that? He was angry that the guy was gay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to say it. So I said to him, turns out the guy was gay. I go, so they're acting like I was yelling at him or something because he was gay. I go, I didn't know he was gay. I didn't call him a racial slur or a homophobic slur or anything. I just said, it's embarrassing. Get your feet off. And the cop's like, yeah, no problem. You didn't do anything wrong. So absolutely. Don't worry about anything. So do we have a phone number that we can get from you? And in my head, I'm like, guy, that's not... Don't worry about anything. If you say don't worry about anything, then you don't ask me for my phone number. Yeah. Why do you need my phone number if I have nothing to worry about?
Yeah.
So I said, I gave it to him, and I was like, they go, yeah, we don't even know where that guy is anyway. So he just ran off. And I go, yeah. I go, so do I have to press charges or something against him? Because if you do find him and he says that I said that, even with no proof, you guys are going to come and do something to me? No, it's not. No, absolutely not. But see, here's my thing. Because then when I, texted you and said the cops were here, you said, yeah, but you didn't do anything wrong on the video. You just said that, you're gross. And I was like, no, I know. But when I sent out the earlier one, the Twitter one, even though, again, there's no way I would know the guy's gay, but now that I know he's gay and I'm titling my Twitter thing with animals, I'm just afraid that, like, they can go, he knew we were gay, and he wrote that because we are gay. And, of course, I'm not like that I don't even have to defend myself. I don't even have to defend myself in that capacity. Brad Pitt. So, you got anything you want to add right now?
So, I think you should get off social media.
Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me.
It's not for you. It's you're using this in a completely different way than most people.
What you were doing a whole "aren't you embarrassed" thing? Nobody ever said it was a hate crime.
I understand, but I'm telling you, within the last 2 or 3 years, the sensitivity level has gone up extremely. And I'll get. I did that. I posted. I don't know if you remember Justin Timberlake when he did the Super Bowl a couple years back. I think it was the Super Bowl before this. And he went up to a kid, and the kid was looking at his phone trying to get a selfie. I don't know if you remember. Lou, do you remember this?
Yes.
It's a young kid, and he was trying to get a selfie as Justin Timberlake was singing. And I'm looking at this. I go, look at this, Lana. Justin Timberlake wants to have a fun time with the song, and the kid's in his phone looking for his camera app, right? So I videoed that, and I threw it up online saying, look at this kid. And I kind of made fun of the fact that he wasn't paying attention to Timberlake. And someone said, this kid is from Make-A-Wish Foundation, and it was his dream for Timberlake to come up to him, and it was set up that way. And now I'm scrambling, going, oh, God, I got to take this thing down, right? So you could do a video out of anger and put it up, and then you could do a video out of kind of fun. There's a fine line there, you know what I'm saying?
dude, I'm not even done because then. So I say that to the cops, and they go, "No, you're fine." So I go back to my hotel room. Now the hotel is like right next to the mall, just like it's right there in the edge of the mall parking lot. So then I go out the side door, and I'm going to head to the mall, and I look to my left, and the cop car is still in the lobby. So I'm like, well, if everything's fine, it's like 1 o'clock on a Saturday in Hartford. What are you doing? And they're both standing out in front of their car. Nice guys, but I'm just saying in my head, I'm like, what are you cops doing? So my Roo is right there. They don't see me, so I hop in my Subaru, and I'm sitting there looking at them because I can't go about my day until they're gone, right? Because I can't go to the mall, get something to eat, and come back, and now there's 2 cop cars and a trooper, you know? I'm like, oh, God, I guess the guy in the white sweats came back. So I got to stay there until everything gets finalized. And I'm sitting there in my Subaru for about 40 minutes, and the cops are still standing there. Then another one of the guys comes down, one of the wet-heads, but not the one I yelled at or anything. He talks to the cop.
That's got to be a T-shirt.
He talks to the cop for 20 minutes, then the cops, and there's nod him off, and then he leaves. Now the cops still aren't leaving. I'm like, fine, I got to go to the mall. It's getting late. And you know how in the mall parking lot, they always got the little islands where they'll have like one tree planted?
Yeah.
I'm kind of hanging out on the island for 20 minutes in the mall where I can still see the cop car in the distance.
Jeez.
Waiting for it. And then finally, dude, it drives off. Like, this is like, it must have been 3.5 hours since everything went down. And I'm like, unbelievable. All for a video.
I don't know what considered a hate crime. Like, what's the parameters on that? Like, if you beat the hell out of somebody but don't say anything, right? Let's say if you just
that's
beat
a better
the
move.
And you don't talk, that's not hateful? Like, isn't every crime a hate crime?
Dude, how is your nasty, sweaty foot on the bench not a hate crime towards me? I gotta sit on that shit. That's hateful. No, I'm right there with you, man. Isn't everything a hate crime?
Yeah, I don't know what you have to say in order to qualify as a
It's only when it targets a victim because of his or her membership of a certain group or race.
Gotcha.
Okay, so see, but the thing is, right, could he say... I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I could sense that the Pete Correale knew I was a homosexual. I could see it in his eyes, and that he yelled at me and said those things to me because I was a homosexual. And if I wasn't homosexual, he wouldn't have minded that I was barefoot. And then I have to go, Your Honor, or several podcast episodes show that I'm disgusted by men's fucking feet, gay or not.
If you want to refer to episode 101, there's a 5-minute segment where we discuss open-toed shoes.
Yeah. So that was that ordeal, man. Holy shit.
I'm Doug Llewellyn, thanking you for joining us and reminding you, if you're involved in a dispute such as this with another party and you just can't seem to work it out, don't take the law into your own hands. You take them to court.
Okay, so it's 2019. I think it's time to bring back Sleeping with Sebastian. Yeah, dude. It's been too long. Let's hear it.
And now, Sleeping with Sebastian.
Okay, Sleeping with Sebastian with a little twist here. And this is not a hotel, but I do have a recommendation. So I'm here to talk to you about sleep. One word, slumber. Slumber is an app. Forget all these pills, these potions that they're selling. Slumber has beautiful soundscapes, man. Beautiful. Fall into a deep hibernation with a nice rainy walk in the woods. Enjoy the twilight under a waterfall, or doze off on the white sandy beaches of Mykonos as the waves ripple towards you. Oh, man. I even got my father in this thing. He's sleeping like a baby. Growing up, if he couldn't sleep, this guy just went back to work. And if you want to get real crazy, they have bedtime stories. You got A-list celebrities reading you tales as old as time. Last night, I couldn't sleep. I had Matthew McConaughey reading me Rumpelstiltskin. Oh, guy. Awesome actor.
Well, hello there. I'm Matthew McConaughey. Before we begin, as you settle in under the covers with your head easing into the pillow and your body sinking into the mattress, I'd like you to let your mind drift with me for just a minute.
Awesome. All I gotta say, though, is all right, good night. Slumber. Highly recommend.
And you're going to find yourself where you need to be.
By the way, last week I was on a plane, and there was a man sitting next to me in the middle seat. He had to be in his mid-40s, and he watched from start to end. He went to the video section because we had the little screens on the TV seat in front of you, and he watched Winnie the Pooh, the movie.
Wow.
It was driving me nuts.
That drive me crazy, bro.
Mid-40s watching The Bear. I want to be like, your wife would have more respect for you if you were watching porn right now, guy.
So, do you think this guy just watches Winnie the Pooh on airplanes, or do you think that behavior happens at home? Do you think he gets excited and going, "Ooh, I'm going to go to Detroit. I'm going to watch my Winnie Pooh series," or do you think he's flicking it on with his wife?
Well, it was the movie. It was the movie Pooh that was out recently. Sadie went to see it, and she loved it. It's rated G. So it was a one-time watch, but, you know, I mean, there was tons of movies you could watch, and you had no child with you. It was just a little off-putting. It was a little off-putting, man. It would be like seeing a grown man swinging in a playground by himself. What the fuck? I mean, even the guy who directed the movie, if he was sitting next to you, he'd be like, shut it down. It's very awkward. It wasn't made for you. Big news on the Billboard front.
Oh, it's right, bro. We gotta discuss this.
This is locked in. I got all the details today from Thad. My friend from England, for you listeners, Thad Cox Design. He's always helped me out with web stuff and just an awesome guy. He's always been a huge fan of the cast. Now, he has a client who it's on the Walgreens building in Times Square, and the address is 1 Times Square. And Thad does video content for the guy who owns this building for his screens. You know, these are these giant screens in Times Square. Mm-hmm. And the client said to Thad, I'm going to give you some space to do whatever you want with it and stuff. So Thad Cox has given us from March 11th till March 15th, that's pretty much the entire week, 24 hours a day. Jeez. Our ad for our show will show up for 15 seconds every 2 minutes for the entire week on the entire building, all 16 screens.
Wow.
The most known are the big diagonals and the one opposite of the Times Square subway. Everybody getting out of Times Square for the entire week. Boom! Is going to be shown what they should be watching.
Oh, my God. This is a huge score. I do know what those billboards cost in Times Square. And this is an amazing opportunity to be plastered up in Times Square with the Pete and Sebastian show. That being said, I kind of I don't know, where do you want to go with the photo? I was kind of leaning towards the new one we took. How you feel about that?
No, that's good. I have my arm around you. That goes against the whole I don't like gay people thing right now, too. That's good. Yeah, no, but seriously, that's the photo you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I told him that you had said that. I was like, we're thinking about that photo. We'd like to try something with. So he knows all the logistics as far as when the show's on and the time and all that, so he's going to slap some artwork together to give us for suggestions, see what you like and see what we're
nice. Into. So yes, listeners who are in the Times Square area, please look for the Pete and Sebastian Show billboard, debuting March 11th through the 15th, 24/7. We're talking thousands and thousands of dollars worth of advertising on the arm, bro.
Wow. Yeah, and if you buy there or you're heading over there, get yourself in front of it, take a video, take a photo. I'm really interested in seeing somebody in front of it at like 4 o'clock in the morning, just drinking a cold beer out of a paper bag. I guess that's going to be you, Lou.
Yeah. I'll get right on it.
Hey, let's do this. Let's start a contest. Those listeners who do take a video or a photo with themselves in the photo and the Pete and Sebastian Show in the background, we will pick the best video, best photo, and send them a swag bag of merchandise from the Pete and Sebastian Show. Could be some DVDs from Pete and myself, some T-shirts. We'll put it together, but we'll run a contest that week. Post it to Twitter, Instagram with the hashtag Pete and Sebastian Show, and we'll pick a winner on the opposite week or the following week.
Yeah, sounds great, man. Thad, can't thank you enough, Thad Cox, man. You are the man.
Thad Cox coming through with a big splash.
Even when he sent the email that showed us the template, even though that was fake, that got me excited.
I know, man.
I almost want to go there. I mean, I can't be going 7.5 hours just to look at myself on a billboard. That is vanity times 10.
Oh, yeah, we'll have plenty of photos of it, believe me. No need to take the 7-hour drive.
I've said this before, I'm saying it again. Sticking to a weight loss plan can be hard. Life gets in the way, right? I mean, you ever go to a baseball game? You can't just get fish or a salad at the Yankee Stadium. I mean, maybe now you can for $200, but you know what I mean. Most people, who do manage to shed some pounds actually end up gaining it all back. And why is that? The reason is most weight loss plans just tell you what to do when you're on it, how to lose weight. But once you lose it, they don't teach you how to stay off it. That's why I'm excited to have back for round 2 the sponsor with us today in Noom. Capital Noom. That's Noom, baby. This will help you develop a healthy lifestyle. I mean, my wife is healthy, so she's like my built-in Noom. But even she can't do it when I'm on the road all the time. So I downloaded the Noom app. The whole thing is about learning. It's about learning to build better habits. I went out and ate bad, and then I went online to see, because they got a concierge lady at Noom who helps you with everything, and it's called situational eating. And she was telling me, don't beat yourself up. We prepare you at Noom to be able to go out and have that happen and not be a situation, because it's a lifestyle app. It's like having a personal trainer. If you have a personal trainer and you go and you eat bad, he's not going to go, why did you eat that? I can never work with you again. I'm out of here. Of course he's not going to do that, because he wants to keep working with you. He wants to make your lifestyle overall better. And that's what this Noom app does. It's a behavioral change specialist. It's a nutrition expert and a fitness trainer all in one. They get to know you off the bat when you sign up. You take a simple 30-second online quiz. You tell them how much you weigh and what you're looking to get off your body, and boom, you're in it. I'm telling you guys, if you want to lose weight, but you want to do it right and keep it off for life, dude, and just to live a healthier lifestyle, this is for you. Noom is designed for results. It's out with the old habits, in with the new. Sign up for your trial today at Noom, Noom.com/DJ Lou. What do you have to lose? I'm asking you, what do you have to lose? Nothing. Visit Noom.com/DJ Lou to start your trial today. Again, that's Noom.com/DJ Lou and start losing weight for good. I'm serious, man. Later.
Let's do the mailbag.
All right.
The mailman is friendly and helpful. Almost everybody likes him. For almost everybody likes to get mail.
Mail call. Now it's time for Pete and Sebastian's mailbag.
Hold on, Lou. here we go. Found it.
Saw Green Book, by the way, Sebastian. You're a real fucking actor, dude. That was great.
Oh, nice. Lou on board.
Boom. Yeah, my parents just saw it, loved it.
That was impressive.
Yeah, Brewer
Ooh.
just emailed me, said he saw it, loved it. Forget it, dude. You're on the map. You thought you were on the map because you just won Best Picture. Wait till we're on fucking Times Square billboard. Yeah, no, but I can't wait again for round 2, dude. For The Last Irishman. We didn't even. All you hear is something like, so I hear you paint houses. Yeah, I paint houses. And then goosebumps. Every man in America gets goosebumps.
I took a date to Green Book, and I kept telling to her, they wouldn't let him on stage to get the Oscars. He's a buddy of mine. Look, here's a picture of us in the same picture.
Oh, yep. Shit, couldn't get on stage. Couldn't even get near it. What do you got?
Here we go. This first one is from Will. I need a situation I need you guys' take on. I have a coworker who comes in every day and takes the communal newspaper out of the kitchen and into the bathroom with him. I have been in the bathroom and witnessed this individual place the paper on the floor while he gets situated. And then he proceeds to read while taking care of business. When he is done, he puts the newspaper back on the table in the lunchroom. I believe that what a man does in the bathroom is his own business. My issue is that he puts the newspaper back in the lunchroom after he's done. I don't think anything that touches the bathroom floor should go anywhere other than the garbage. How should a full-grown Italian man handle this disgusting, gross situation? Love the show. Keep up the good work. Will. Thanks, Will.
I agree with Will. I don't believe you should take property of the company and or something that's open to the general population at a workplace, bring it in the bathroom, soil the item, and then bring it back to where you found it. I think
it's soiled.
It's soiled. I mean, it hits the floor. God knows what's on that floor, and then somebody else is going to maybe take that and open the paper at their desk, and then we got cross-contamination, and then the whole office is got to be shut down. As far as what you should say or what you should do, if it's a specific publication that this person's taking, I do kind of silent messages to people. I'm not as overt as Pete, where he's taking out video cameras and yelling at people.
Pete used to be.
I would, let's say he's taking the New York Times. Every morning, I would come in and take the New York Times and throw it out. This way he can't take it.
But you're saying when he comes out, you're going to then throw it out?
No. Before he even takes it. Like,
I don't think this is getting nothing accomplished. I would just go, guy, can you not go shit with the paper? Other people want to read it. Everyone is dancing around, man. Let's make the rules clear. These people are going to keep doing this kind of bullshit if no one's going to embarrass them. You think that guy, straight, gay, purple, blue, or anything else, is ever going to work out barefoot in a gym ever again in his life?
No, that guy.
No way.
That guy is going, he's in a gym right now doing the prayer technique half naked.
Half naked. He's wearing a goddamn parka in 80-degree gyms, man. He ain't sniffing. Full sweatpants, high sock sneakers, everything, man. Forget it.
No, I'm telling you, this direct approach that you're taking, I had taken when I was working at the United Airlines Employees Credit Union. I don't know if I've ever told this story on the cast. I've had to.
Which one?
Well, forgive me if this is being redundant, but when I was working at United Airlines Employees Credit Union in 1997, there was someone pissing all over the bathroom seat in the men's bathroom.
I don't think you ever told the story. I'm already giggling on the inside.
All right. So someone was going in there and just hosing down the toilet. They were missing it. I don't know. It just looked like one of those where you walk in and you can't even walk in there because someone urinated or shit in the thing. And there's like one of those where you should just put some yellow tape around the stall.
Yeah, right. All of a sudden, when did just pissing inside the stall be okay? When could you stop hitting the actual bowl? I'm with you, man. I know it's disgusting. All right, so this is what you're dealing with.
Yeah, so every Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning, we had a department meeting, or a company-wide meeting, where all the departments attended. At the time, I was in the data entry department, okay? And there was about 4 or 5 people in my department alone, but the people that were at the meeting were marketing, sales, finance. It's a bunch of different departments, and then what they would do was go around the room, and the department head would say what was going on with the department, and then the president of the company would ask, does anybody else have anything to add? So typically at these meetings, it was just the department head that would speak and not the employees under the department head. Well, it gets to data entry. My manager says, oh, we only have some... Anybody else? I go, yeah, I got something to say. I said, who's ever pissing in stall 2 all over the toilet? Can we not do that? I said, the toilet's unusable. Now, I'm hearing laughs, like people kind of snickering, like not overt, loud laughter, but kind of nervous. People want to laugh, but they don't know what to say. They've never heard anything like this. Well, listen, half of me was like, I really want to find out who this is and send a message, and I'm going to say it in front of the entire company. That person's not going to come forward, obviously, but what that person's going to do is go back to their desk and go, wow, I got to really start aiming better, or whatever.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I go back to data entry, and the whole department is dying laughing. I can't, including my boss. I can't believe you said that. That was so funny. Those meetings are so boring. Thank you. It was like having a good set. This is pre-comedy, though. I haven't done stand-up comedy but once. So I go back to my desk, and now 10 minutes later, my manager comes up, taps me on the shoulder, and her demeanor has completely did a 180. She's like, the president of the company wants to see you in his office. What you did in there was absurd. I'm going, you were just dying laughing. You just dying laughing. It's almost boring, and this is now it was absurd. That's right. I said, all right. So I go in his office. He's on a phone call, and I'm sitting there. And he gets off the phone, and before he even talks, and this is a beautiful move on my part, I go, listen, before you even talk or say anything, I know what I said in there was inappropriate, and it was probably the wrong time to address that issue during your important meeting, and I apologize for my behavior, and I'm here to accept any consequences. I reprimanded myself. He didn't know what to do, bro.
That's an interesting move. I'm listening to it going, what do you do in that? Because now, if he reprimands you, it just sounds like he's doing what you want him to do. And I'd be like, don't tell me what to do. You're not in trouble. Now get out of here.
Oh, man. I basically said what he was going to say to me, so he had literally nothing to say after that because I stole his speech. Yeah. I stole it right out of his mouth. Boom. And he goes, you're correct. Let's not have that happen again. Go back to your thing. And I went back with my chest out, pumping myself up. And then my boss is like, what'd he say? I said, it's taken care of. And went back to sit down and do my data entry with a full 4.5-year college education.
That's it. You can go back to your desk too, Benedict Arnold. Fuck fucking lady selling you up the river. But, dude, you're just teaching people, young guys out there listening to this. Follow this lead. If you know you're about to be reprimanded, come in and hit yourself hard. Say, I'm sorry.
Man.
Boom.
Don't give them specifics. Don't say, hey, if you want to fire me, if you want to dock my pay. Just say you're ready to take responsibility for your actions and whatever follows. Just give them a broad stroke. So it just worked for me. I'm not saying that this was going to work for everybody, but I'm telling you, if you yell at yourself, they don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, that's the beauty of the show. You get a yin and yang. You're saying you take responsibility for yourself. Meanwhile, I'm in my hotel room deleting every video and telling the cop I didn't videotape anybody.
Oh, God.
Little yin and yang. No, it's a really great move, dude. I like that move. Damn. Yeah. So, Will, there you go. I hope you're learning.
Yeah, we are learning. I have something I want you to watch so we can maybe discuss it within the next 2 or 3 weeks here. Did you see the Michael Jackson documentary?
I haven't watched it yet. I'm glad you brought it up because I don't want to watch it and get into it if you're not going to watch it because I feel like I'm attacking you. Have you seen it?
I watched half of the first episode last night, so I have the other half to go as well as a full 2 hours, and I'm going to reserve my opinion until we see it in its entirety so we could discuss it. But that's your assignment, to watch this thing and discuss next week.
I will. Absolutely. I look forward to it, man. They're coming out of the woodwork.
They are coming out of the woodwork. I sink my teeth into it. But here's another documentary on the Recco that I watched over the week. It's the Sam Cooke story on Netflix. It's a documentary on the late singer Sam Cooke. And Lou, if you could pull up "Twisting the Night Away" by Sam Cooke, I gotta tell you, man, I came home from Pennsylvania yesterday and I put this song on and I started cooking a dinner. Turn it up, Lou.
Somewhere up a New York way, where the people are so gay, twisting the night away.
Oh man, come on! I mean, tell me you just don't have a smile on your face listening to this, no?
If this was playing in the gym, I probably wouldn't have yelled at anybody. I couldn't agree more. It is. It's just, it makes you want to be alive. It makes you glad to be alive.
I had this thing on repeat last night. I'd say, give it a little, put it up. Oh, wow. Oh, here's my favorite part right here. Dancing with the chicken slacks. Lou, can we Google what the hell chicken slacks are?
A chick wearing pants, dude. A chicken slacks.
Oh, I thought it was chicken slacks, bro.
Oh my God! Listen, you're new to lyrics and songs anyway. I mean, you're used to just bum 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 bum.
Oh my God! I thought it was a style of pant.
Oh man!
Come on, Blue. Rewind that and tell me you don't hear chicken slacks.
Oh, I heard it.
Chicken slacks.
Okay, here we go.
Dancing in the chicken slacks.
He's dancing with the chicken slacks. She's
clearly.
Lou, is it chicken or chick in?
I'll get the lyrics right here. It's dancing with a chick in slacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's moving. Yeah.
I'm thinking
By the way,
it's a style of pants in the 1950s. Wow.
Oh my God, man.
Wow, man. I'm lost.
Yo, if you guys love this music, then you're definitely going to love Jersey Boys on Broadway. One of the lead guys in it, well, he's a buddy of mine.
Oh, good for you. And how was it? What's going on, fellas? This is Sam Wolf here. I played Tommy DeVito in Jersey Boys off Broadway here in New York. Story about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. DJ Lou came to the show. Lou, did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
I caught DJ Lou because of his fantastic bald head in the audience in the third row right away. What does he do? Pops a Chantix. He knew he needed his fix to get through the 2.5-hour show. Pete and Sebastian, JJ, Jimmy from Boston. If you want to come see Jersey Boys, a fantastic night of music and 4 Italians from Jersey. The tickets are on me. And take care, fellas.
Sam is a huge fan of our show and a great dude, proving that not all millennials are dipshits.
This is DJ Lou, show within a show, reporting from Broadway with a major Broadway star. I'll edit the rest.
That whole thing is in that it.
A lot of it is.
That whole thing is in that.
I'm going to use exactly 40 seconds of it.
That is all an edit, guy.
Not right there, it's not.
Nice.
Another great hang, gentlemen.
Another great hang. Let me stab some dates at you. March 23rd, this weekend, Kansas City, Missouri. My bad. Couple weeks, Kansas City. I'll be March 24th in Denver. I'll be at Louisiana at the Paragon Casino Resort. March 29th, Biloxi. March 30th, April 5th, Detroit. April 6th, Grand Rapids, and April 11th, Atlanta, Georgia. SebastianLive.com is where it's all at. What do you got?
The big ones I want to plug, man. I need you to come March 29th, Sellersville Theater in Sellersville, PA, not too far from Philly. And then March 30th, I'll be at Laugh It Up Comedy Club in Poughkeepsie. And then just go to PeteCorreale.com for all the dates. But don't forget, baby, next week, March 11th through 15th, 1 Times Square, the Walgreens building, 16 screens, the Pete and Sebastian show every 2 minutes, baby.
Take a picture, upload it, you'll win a swag bag.
Hey everybody, I just want to give you an update on the Billboard. It looks like it's going to be pushed back a week. I think April 16th through the 20th, but we'll talk about it more next week.
Can't take my eyes off you.
The show has ended.
More of a millennial, even though he's a badass, one of the best defensive players of all time.